guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, make sure before you go to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so every time I post you guys get my post notification. I have so many emotions. I have so many things that are going on in my mind. I've known about it obviously for a while now, so I've had a lot of time to process it and think about, you know, everything that's about to happen. So I am sitting in my car because I just figured this is where I have some peace and quiet, and you know, why not just film it here. I'm gonna have a ton of questions, so I'm gonna be doing a Q&A after this video. I also have like a bunch of content just planned. Like once I found out, I really automatically I thought of showing this experience with you guys. I know I announced it with Noah on YouTube, with Adeline on YouTube, and I feel like I never, with Noah I kind of kept up with my pregnancy videos. With Adeline, I had a lot of, what's the word? Like I just had a lot going on at the time, a lot of projects that I was doing, so it was really hard to give my time to YouTube. But I actually made a decision that I'm just going to really focus on YouTube. I want this to be one of the main things that I do, and I'm gonna make sure I get it done. So that's good news for me because I'm just super excited to get back into vlogging and get back into the groove of it all. This is actually pre-filmed. All these videos that I am making, they are weeks before I actually announce the pregnancy. Right now, currently, I'm 11 weeks and 2 days, and you guys are gonna find out when I'm like, I think 13 weeks or almost, no, I'm gonna be 13 weeks, I believe. So yeah, you guys are gonna find out, and then this video is probably gonna go out like a few days later, so I'll probably be almost 14 weeks by the time you guys see this. But I'm just super excited. At first, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna like kind of backtrack a little bit. When I first found out, I wasn't the most excited, if I'm being honest, and this is just me being transparent with you guys, because we weren't trying, and we just weren't, I don't know, like we just felt like we just got to a place where we're like kind of calming down after having 2 kids at a super young age. And we also were pretty, what is the word, like we were kind of like good with protecting ourselves, and then the 1 month we weren't, that is the month I got pregnant. So yeah, and just a lot was going on at that time. So when I had actually found out, I feel like it put me in a very bad mind place, not because I'm not thankful that I'm pregnant, or I just feel like when now being pregnant twice and knowing what comes with pregnancy and the body changes and the emotions that you're gonna go through, I think it really put me in a place where, I don't know, like I just started to get like anxiety a little bit. And it really did take me, I want to say like 3 weeks to get out of that little like, okay, you're gonna be a mom of 3, you got this, you did it twice before, why can't you do it again? You know, like I had to like talk myself through it, because the truth is, you can have a tribe behind you. You can have your family, you can have your husband, you can have whoever you have in your corner, but you can still feel alone. You know, like you're not always around people. And I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I also am a working mom, so I think all these like different thoughts started to come into my mind, and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm drowning here. I'm like, you know, but of course I've been pregnant twice before, so when I went to my first sonogram, which you guys seen in the last video, it definitely made me super emotional, because I'm like, wow, I create life. Like I have a baby in my belly, and I just can't believe it. Like I can't believe that God made women to have children and produce and to give birth, and just I'm like really, really excited for this, because I feel like I'm going, now that like I'm feeling better, I'm going into it with like a mentality of like, you got this. Like I'm kind of like cheering myself on. My pregnancy with Noah was amazing. I was honestly extremely shocked because I had him super young, so you would expect a young 16-year-old girl to feel depressed and anxiety, but I did not feel not one thing. I felt positive and happy the whole time. I'm like, wow, like I'm about to be a woman. I'm about to raise a child. And because I had that mindset, I believed I believe I'm doing a good job raising him. So, and then with Adeline, I was really excited in the beginning, and then the morning sickness took a toll on me and it really messed me up a lot. And then I started to feel better and more like myself. And then towards the end of the pregnancy, it hit me all over again. Like, Noah's not gonna be the only baby. You're about to have another baby. So, you know, if you've been pregnant before, you know what I'm saying. It's a emotional roller coaster. But I love my babies, and they're gonna be the best older siblings to their new baby. And yeah, I'm just super excited. But now I kind of wanted to get into how I found that I was pregnant and my symptoms in the beginning and for my first trimester. So I found out literally at like 3 weeks with this baby. I was like, I knew right away. Honestly, like I want to say a week after ovulation is when I started to feel pregnant. I was craving a specific avocado. So you know, you go to Stop and Shop or wherever you guys shop, and the avocados are usually like this. Like, they're like small avocados, they're nothing big. But one day I went to my grandma's house and she had this very large avocado. It was like this big, and it was from Dominican Republic. And I remember I ate it and it was just so good. Like, it had this like buttery taste to it, and I was just craving it for like a week. I was like, I bought so many of them and I ate a whole avocado a day, which those are super big. So I have an eyelash in my eye that just will not go away. And then my next symptom was sore boobs. I never get sore boobs for my period, for anything. Like, that's not like a symptom that's usual for me. So when I had sore boobs, I'm like, I might be pregnant. So I dropped Noah to school one morning, and then I went to, I believe it was Walgreens, and I bought a first respond test, and then I bought a clear blue, and I went home. Honestly, didn't really expect, I don't know what I expected. I'm like, maybe I'm pregnant, maybe I'm not, don't know. And I peed on it, and at first I said negative because I was really early, so I'm like, oh, like, this is negative, not pregnant. But then I put it down and like I grabbed Adeline, and when I looked back at it, I seen like a very faint line, which you guys seen in my last video. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm pregnant. Like, I'm pregnant. I took a digital one, it said no. So I'm like, maybe I'm just too early. But the ones with the lines like came back positive. Like, this is, I'm pregnant. Like, I have to be pregnant. I waited a few days, and then you guys seen that video. And so when I took that video for you guys, I really was like, I'm pregnant, but like maybe I'm not. Like, maybe that was like a false, because it was really like very, very, very faint. And with my last 2 pregnancies, never had a faint line. I've always had like 2 strong lines. So yeah, I don't know, like I just kind of knew, especially now, like I said, this being my 3rd pregnancy, you know your body. Trust your body, take the test, you're probably pregnant. And yeah, so that's how I found out. And it's been a journey ever since. I have amazing symptoms this time. No morning sickness, guys. Well, I should rephrase that. I do get nauseous, but I have not thrown up at all this pregnancy. I want to say the hardest weeks for me were 5 through 8.5, 9 weeks. So like a month of just very nauseous and not wanting anything to eat. Like, I was hungry, but everything just sounded nasty, like that I usually would eat. So I just couldn't eat what I usually would eat. So I actually lost like 3 pounds so far, but you know, whatever, that's normal your first trimester. With Adeline, in the beginning of my pregnancy, the first trimester, I lost like 10 to 15 pounds because I was just constantly throwing up. So with Noah, I didn't throw up that pregnancy. This pregnancy, haven't thrown up. About to be 12 weeks in a few days, and I am very thankful for that because throwing up is not fun. I actually really have like a phobia of throwing up. It's the worst thing ever. So cannot throw up. And sometimes, like, there was many times I felt like throwing up and I just stopped myself. I'm like, nope, you're not gonna throw up. You're gonna lay your ass down and you're gonna breathe and you'll be fine. Oh, how can I wrote down my symptoms? I hated water. Like, I still kind of don't like water. The only way I could drink it is with lemon, but that was never a symptom for me my past 2 pregnancies. So experiencing this now was like new to me, and I usually love water. So I was like completely shocked with this one, guys. I really, really was. So yeah, hated the taste of water. I hated my saliva taste. Like, I guess you have like this metallic taste in your mouth, and every time I would have to like buy Jolly Ranchers or like gum or something to chew on or suck on, because if I would just sit and like do this, I would get like a nasty taste, and I'm like, nope, can't do it. And that was also a new symptom that I had this pregnancy. Never had that with my last 2. Fatigue, I was obviously very tired. I still feel like that. Like in the morning, I'm like on the go, like, all right, let's do this, let's do that. And then I crash around 4 o'clock. I'm like, nope, gotta go to sleep now, guys. Sore boobs in the beginning. I kind of have it now still, not as much, but still have. Nausea, but no throwing up. And then, oh my God. Okay, so from about 3.5 weeks to like maybe 7 weeks, I suffered from really bad migraines. Like it was so bad, I actually thought about like going to get like a MRI or something in my brain because I thought something was wrong. Like it was just nonstop, and I'm really big on like not taking medication. I actually like hate it, but I was on verge of taking like Tylenol or something, and it was just so bad. And the reason why I thought about going to the doctor is because I never experienced that with neither one of my pregnancies. Like that wasn't even a thing for me. So this pregnancy is definitely really different, and it amazes me actually that each pregnancy you can have completely different symptoms, and like it's just insane. It's just insane how you can have all these different symptoms because you have a little baby in you. Like I think the size of the baby right now is a Brussels sprout, so I think it's like this big. Like this little baby this big is making me nauseous and making me have headaches and not want to eat and not drink coffee. I hate coffee this pregnancy. So pregnancy is not for the weak. I'm telling you, it's a really big change. So, and I keep saying this, I said in my last video, I can't believe I'm gonna have a 3rd baby, guys. I can't believe it. I still didn't process it. No, I processed it, but it's not gonna feel real till the baby's here. I'm amazed. But anyway, that was a little background of finding out that I'm pregnant, how I'm feeling now. I'm feeling much better. I'm getting out of the first trimester, so starting to feel like myself again. I have a little bump. I'm actually in a very odd position right now, and I can't really show you guys, but I'll show you guys in my next video. And I'm gonna be doing a Q&A for this pregnancy, so drop some comments down in the comment below. Drop some comments down in the comment section down below. And I am super excited to share this journey with you guys. Love you.